Hey, welcome everyone. I'd like you for a second to just think about how valuable your time is. How valuable is your team's time? Then I want you to think about when you're all working, where you're spending the bulk of your time. Then I want you to think about how many of those tasks are standard, repeatable steps in your processes. Today, I'm going to break down how Tracker puts time back in your day, as well as a bit of an ROI breakdown. Today, we're focusing on recruiters specifically. Tracker has plenty of automation and efficiencies built in for sales, marketing, admins, reporting, payroll and back office, and more. But here we are going to focus on the recruiters. So, where are they spending their time? They're out on job boards sourcing candidates. They're updating contact information, job history, salary expectations. They're conducting pre-screenings and interviews. They are blinding and formatting resumes. They're writing job descriptions. They're typing up emails or using standard email templates, as well as many other manual tasks. According to recruiter.com, the average recruiter spends 30 to 40% of their time on manual administrative tasks. That's insane. So we're going to take the average and assume your recruiter is spending 35% of their day on manual tasks. Visualizing it here, you can see that's a huge chunk. Over a third of their working hours are spent on admin duties. Obviously, this isn't cheap. Let's assume that a recruiter has a base salary of $50,000 a year. With benefits, taxes, unemployment insurance, and retirement, we can quickly see that this adds up. These are real numbers mostly found at the Bureau of Labor Statistics. That adds up to a whopping $73,200 per year, all in before commission. When you break it down, it comes out to $1,408 in a typical 40-hour work week. More if they work overtime. So if they're spending 35% of their time on admin tasks, that is $492.80 worth of their time per week, or $25,625 per year, and that's per recruiter. But I'm guessing you don't just have one recruiter, do you? But I'm guessing So we're going to assume that this firm has 25 recruiters. That's a staggering $640,640 per year, or $12,000 per week that they are paying their team for essentially data entry and follow-up tasks. And it's not like they're costing you this on purpose. They want to be focused on the things that are making them money as well. So you might be asking yourself, what's the entire idea of me bringing up all of these depressing statistics? What can be done about this? At Tracker, through things like automation, AI, efficient workflows, real time, easy to use reporting, and partner integrations, help us cut down drastically on those hours spent on those manual tasks. Tracker's entire system has been built and designed with efficiency in mind. When Tracker adds a feature inside the platform, we don't just dump it in. We research and try our best to come up with how we can fit it into the system to not only leave the current workflows unaffected, but how it can improve them as well. So, what we're really trying to do is add rocket fuel to your workflows. I'm going to show you just a few ways of the many ways Tracker can reduce time spent on manual admin tasks. The most obvious answer to start is automation. We can automate series of emails, text messages, as well as create tasks inside of an automated sequence. We can use fields inside the person's record, the job record, the company record, and more to personalize this messaging. These can be created to quickly send out job descriptions and pay rates, send out newsletters, assignment information, all kinds of stuff. These don't even have to be manually sent either. These sequences can be triggered if a candidate is added to a job, if they come off an assignment, or more. The possibilities with Tracker automation are almost endless. You can automate sending out forms that you can easily create from fields in a person's record that backfill into Tracker. So you don't have to copy and paste anything or manually enter updated contact data. You can run automation to automatically push this form out if we've had no activities with a candidate in a certain time period. They'll get a link to a form just like this, and when they fill it out, The information will update their record and tracker. Not only are you saving time by not manually updating this information, but think about how much time you will save by having a more accurate database to source from. I just need to learn to spell. You probably hate manually blinding and formatting resumes just like every other recruiter alive. Inside Tracker, you don't even have to leave the job to do it. By using standardized agency resume templates, you can send it over in a flash. I've talked to companies that had people that all they did was download, export, and re upload resumes into their old system. This is a huge time saver. We can also post your job right from Tracker. Any job board that you work with and your websites, we can blast that job board out with one click of a mouse. And those applications, well, they come right back into Tracker, into the same job, so even less manual work as well. We can even source candidates in the long list from job boards, but we'll save that for another day. Job descriptions are a nuisance to write. Let Tracker AI do it for you before you post it or send it out. Then you can use the automated sequence we created to send this out to your list of candidates automatically as they're added to the short list. Speaking of Tracker AI, we know how annoying it is to read resume after resume trying to find those great fits. Compare from Tracker is here to do it for you. With Compare, you can compare the resume to the job description and it will come back with a list of concerns to follow up with. But that's not all. You don't even have to come up with the follow up questions. Compare can do that too. Then you can save the questions and put them in an email and fire it off to a candidate, or put them in an activity and give them a quick call and ask away. Not only is it a time saver, it'll make your recruiters smarter too. Would it also be helpful to have a quick summary of the candidate that you don't have to write before sending it to a hiring manager? Tracker AI can write a full summary or a bulleted summary of a candidate in a flash. When you're in the job submitting the candidate, along with the resume you formatted and blinded earlier, you can include that summary so they can quickly qualify candidates that you send over. Not only will this save you time, but it'll save your client time as well. Tracker has the best dashboards and reporting on the market too. Everything from KPIs and job reports to complicated tables can be put into a dashboard for quick insights into your day and your activities. No need to use third party data aggregating tools for real time insights. You can display dashboards on an office TV with Tracker big screens as well. Not only can you see your dashboards, but you can have reports or entire dashboards delivered to people inside or outside your organization. A unique dashboard delivered to a large client, updating them on all of their jobs, scheduled to go out daily, weekly, monthly, whatever it is, it's a powerful tool. Trackers' efficiencies are everywhere, even things you will forget about, like your resume searches highlighting those keywords in yellow so you can quickly get through a resume. Then use the arrows to go directly to the next resume, saving you even more clicks. Like I said, efficiencies built in everywhere. Trackers, I could spend hours and hours talking about all of the little efficiencies and tools we've built into Tracker to put time back in your day and more money in your bank account. These are just a few highlights. So, going back to the numbers, you can see where Tracker is going to save your recruiters so much time. At a very low estimate, let's say 5 hours per week per recruiter, although I think it's probably more. That's 260 hours per year, the equivalent of 6.5 work weeks saved. Across a 25-person team, that's 162.5 weeks, or the equivalent of having four more full time recruiters. In dollars, that comes out to $173 per week, or $9,025 per year per recruiter. So if you multiply that across the team of 25 recruiters, that's $4,325 per week, or a whopping $225,625 per year. You're saving almost $250,000 by switching to Tracker. The value doesn't just stop with time saved. There are many other areas where you win with Tracker. You're going to make more placements. You're going to make placements faster, so companies are going to want to give you more business. Your recruiters will be happy because they'll be making more placements and more money. This will also reduce employee turnover, which is a huge expense in the recruiting world. It will allow you to go home early instead of spending late nights manipulating reports. You could hire more recruiters, or if you wanted, you could just buy a boat. It's hard to list all of the values because the list is so long. I hope that I've given you a good understanding of how Tracker helps put time back in your day to cut out those manual administrative duties and drive revenue like you've never seen. Paired with our world class customer support and account management teams, you'll for sure have a leg up on your competition. If you'd like to know more, please reach out to me, another Tracker employee, or request a demo on our website today. Thank you all for watching and have a wonderful day.